Welcome to the cruel world. Hope you find your way. Welcome to the cruel world.
I am young and worried because I feel like protest isn't being heard by government anymore.
I am squeezed youth because I feel like politicians aren't listening to me. They aren't listening to me about climate change, graduate jobs and higher tuition fees.
The problem with DFID is that they've ring-fenced money to spend, but as someone who's been on the ground, I know they don't actually think about how they're really spending it.
Hi, my name is Saskia. I'm studying at LSE and I'm part of the Squeezed Youth. I think that the current policies are a complete mess. I think they're harmful for the reputation of the UK as a whole towards immigrants. It's taking an very exclusive approach, and I think that's a mistake.
I'm young and I'm squeezed because I don't think politicians are listening about climate change, and I don't think they're going to do anything until there's a massive natural disaster and then it's too late.
I think the actual medium of communication with the government is not really making an impact, so all the protests before Copenhagen with the climate protesters and climate camp and things like that, it didn't seem to have an impact on the outcome.
I know lots of friends who are really struggling. The story out there that's not being told is lots and lots of young people being denied the opportunities that the generation ahead had. I want to see the Fabian conference focusing on these issues. I want to see Labour politicians focusing on these issues.
Hi, my name is Nika and I'm part of the Squeezed Youth because after I graduate from uni, it's possible that I'm going to have quite a hard time finding a job. There's also going to be quite a lot of problems finding housing.
I'm young and I would have to say my biggest concern for the future would be the environment and lack of jobs possibilities when you get out of uni.
Hi, yeah, we're part of the Squeezed Youth because when we leave university we're going to have mountains of debt. We'll be able to get mortgages, the job market isn't that great at the moment, so yeah, we're squeezed.
My name's Claire. I'm part of the Squeezed Youth because I work for 24 hours a week and don't get paid at the moment, and I'd like to see paid internships, at least on the minimum wage for young people. I'd like to see the government really do something to crack down and act on it quickly.
Good evening. I'm young and I'm squeezed because a pint of petrol costs more than a pint of ale.
My name is Vincenzo and I'm part of the Squeezed Youth. While some bankers might be receiving incredible bonuses again this year, my wages failed to keep up with inflation for the second year running. House prices are getting more expensive, gas and electricity are rising in price, and now VAT has been raised. My generation didn't cause the financial crash, but we're being squeezed.
Everything seems to be so expensive, and even the basic things like the food in the cafe in here is really expensive, and when you go out, the alternatives are expensive, so that will be the major issue as a student, I guess.
I feel squeezed because as a 25-year-old I don't have a clue where I'm going to get the money together for a deposit for a house.
I'm Councillor Tulip Sadiq and I'm part of the Squeezed Youth. As a young councillor representing young people, I've seen how the cuts from Tory government have affected my young constituents. Slashing youth services, slashing library provisions, they've affected the youth in my constituency.
Welcome to the cruel world. Hope you find your way. Welcome to the cruel world.
So there you have it. These are the issues facing young people in Britain today. It is clearly a particularly cruel time if you have the misfortune to be young. I'd like to finish by thanking everyone who's made the filming of this video possible. Daniel Bamford, Young Fabians at the Fabian Conference.
I feel like the student protests recently, it's been recognised that people are unhappy, but no one seems to have taken steps to do anything about it.